Cormani McClain, was having some behavioral issues with Billy Napier in Florida, showing up late, as you can see here, saying he was showing up late from team workouts, etc. I read some more on this as well. But news has come out now that apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, that he's been kicked off the Florida football team. I don't know if this is true or not, but I wanted to ask you, was Coach Prime right about Cormani McClain and letting him go?
Yep, he's right. I mean, and look, we said that this kid's a turd. I mean, how many times did you hear us say, like, this kid's got some big-time problems? He won't listen to anybody. He won't even listen to Coach Prime. If you won't listen to Coach Prime, I don't know who you're going to listen to. He's a corner. So this is another circumstance of a five-star kid who's got the world by the balls, who's a mental cripple who can't get out of his own way. And that, that you got to be careful when you recruit kids, man. I mean, some of these five stars are just catered to, and some guy, gave him a five-star ranking and everybody else ran with it. So again, a ranking is an opinion. It's not something that was earned. It's something that was given by a recruiting service, or at some points bought. There are some places, like, for example, who's the outstanding quarterback that's committed to SC that CU's courting real hard?
Julian Lewis, yes.
Yeah, Julian Lewis. When he was wearing the CU flag and it looks like he might flip to CU, they dropped him from a 5-star to a 4-star. So this is a game. And, McClain was a 5-star, highly recruited kid. They brought him in. He did not buy into what it means to play on the other side of Travis Hunter. This kid is so dumb that he could have been the other side of Travis Hunter. You know how many balls you're going to pick, tip, and play, and like how well you can go out there and adapt and take over the game because they're not going to throw at 12. Like 12 is lockdown. You could have been it could have been the best cornerback tandem in football, and now he gets to watch someone else be the best quarterback tandem in football with Travis Hunter. So it's too bad, but at the same time, it's a teaching moment for all the kids out there and all the parents. You're not as good as you think you are. You're damn sure not as bad as you think you are, but you're damn sure not as good as you think you are. So, it's all about work and follow through, and it's not about, stars and, how I want to go to a real program that doesn't just do things for clicks. Well, you're getting clicked again, dummy, because you can't get out of bed. So, obviously this guy is more interested in parties and weed and pussy and everything else that comes with it. But if you want to do all that, then you got to be a baller. That's the way it works. So too bad, McClain. Maybe you should have gone to class, Demi.
Yeah. And last thing on that topic I wanted to ask you is someone who's in recruiting, you're well known in that. I wanted to ask, with stars, the star rating, a 5-star rating, 4-star rating, 3-star rating, does that mask like a deeper issue in terms of behavior or off the field things? Because I know for me personally, I played with multiple with multiple 5-star kids. I mean, there's a kid that I played against, Savell Smalls, that's on Colorado, I believe, still to this day. He's a Seattle kid. But anyway, I wanted to ask you, as someone who's in recruiting, are stars blinding? Do stars kind of mislead someone as a recruiter?
Absolutely. Yeah, and stars make coaches miss people too. Cooper Kupp, 0 stars.
Facts. That's where I play.
So like there's a lot of dudes that are just totally overlooked because they don't go to the right rivals camp or they don't know the right people. So, and there's a lot of spite and like negativity in the business too. So it's like handshake deals and I'll rank your kids, don't worry. And look, there's a lot of kids that are just dogs that their stars are 100% a true evaluation of who they are. And there's a lot of kids where the stars are a 100% fabrication of who they are. So as a coach, you really have to identify. It's one of the reasons why I love Coach Bill Beatenbaugh at Oklahoma as much as I do. Like I'm going to send you this, Bailey, but I'm going to send it to you right now. Maybe you can get it up on the board. But
yeah, definitely.
My boy Josh Bates, who's the starting center out at Oklahoma, I played with his dad. He's proud Dungeon family. I just sent him a body bag. He literally just got it and unpacked it, and it's in front of his locker right now. So maybe we can get that up. But yeah. Bill Beatenbaugh recruits the shit out of offensive linemen, yes, but he never does it off of a board or someone else's opinion. You know, they went after Josh really hard. He's from a really small school, Durango. You know, he doesn't play against Division I players, but he saw something in him, and now he's the starting center at Oklahoma. You know, he went after Deacon Schmidt, who's at Windsor High School up in northern Colorado. where like my old stomping ground, small school, not playing a lot of Division I defensive linemen, if any, other than at the gym. Right. He's offered it. He offered Deacon, loved his feet, loves his tenacity, gets after it. Well, then Brack played at Valor and also at IMG, the biggest two places, football factories. They also offered him. So it's all, look, that's one of the reasons too, back to CU, I have so much faith in the Colorado offensive line this year because Phil Lodeholt's a Bill Beaton God guy. He played for him. He was recruited by him. He learned everything he could from him, and he's been underneath him over at Oklahoma for the last 2 or 3 years learning. So look, I think that the stars thing is a way to get yourself fired from a recruiting standpoint, if that's all you rely on. When it comes down to it, it's your instincts as a coach. It's what you've experienced. It's what you know. And then saying that kid's feet are too slow. His arms aren't long enough. Regardless of how big his heart is, he can't block the guys because he's too small, or he's too big to play any position other than left tackle. Like, right. He's 6'9". He can only play left tackle. I don't know if I can take him because I need somebody that can swing between both guards and play right tackle. So it's about need and then development and so much more. And it's not just offensive linemen, of course, but you want to go somewhere as a player where you can maximize all that. But at the same time, if your head's not connected to your heart and your heart's not connected to your balls, then you're in trouble as a player, because all three of those things have to be linked up in order for you to be a hell of a football player. And that's just a fact. You got to be smart, you got to care, and you got to be fucking tough as shit. And that's balls, heart, and brains.
Facts, no doubt. I 100% agree with you, man.